is my show. Hi, my name is Andy Bowles and I make the videos I want to. In this video I'm going to show you guys how to make solar screens. Okay, you know, the first thing you'll need is the frame for the solar screen. You'll need the actual solar screen itself. You also need the corners for the solar screen. You also need the window frame bead which holds the solar screen itself in. As far as tools go, I normally use saw horses. I have a miter box. I use a hacksaw to cut the frame, and then I have these window screen bead roller tool, and you use it to roll the bead into the crevice. And a tape measure, of course. Now that you have an idea of the tools you're going to need, the first step is to go get a measurement of the window you're building the solar screen for. So let's go do that. Okay, so I have my measurement, which is 46 3/4 by 11 3/4. And the first step would be to cut the solar screen frames to length. Now, you got to keep in mind that your corners here have about 3/4 of an inch on this particular corner, to where it is, and you have to have one on each side. So that means you're going to have to subtract 1.5 inches from each measurement that you got when building your frame. So if it's 46 3/4, it's going to be 45 1/4, right? You minus 1.5 inches, okay? And that's how you you keep it to be the actual length. So let's cut those frames real fast. Okay, so once you have all your pieces cut, what you do is you take the one side where the bead goes, and you make sure that you have all those going the same way, and then the back of these corners, they have a little notch for where the bead will line up too. So then you insert the corners into each side. And there you have your frame, right? Okay, now the next step is to add the screen. Now, for this, I'm going to use a piece of screen that I previously cut off a screen I made earlier, instead of using the big roll, because it's all about saving money, right? That's why we're doing it ourselves. Okay, so you can use a pair of scissors, and you basically just kind of give it a rough cut to fit. Doesn't have to be perfect, because we're going to go back and cut it after we get the bead in. Okay, now the next step is the bead. So here we have the bead, and basically you just pick a corner, and what you will do is you just get it started. You have a choice between metal or plastic bead rollers. I like plastic for some reason. It just feels better. So basically what you do is you just take the bead and you get it in that groove. Okay, you gotta make sure that on all your corners that it's really smashed down in the corner area so it doesn't pop out. And once you have your screen roughly like this, take a knife, you cut the bead at the very end, and then take a razor blade and you get in here and you basically go around and you just trim off the excess screen. Now you've cut off all the excess of the screen. And here's what the frame looks like from the front. Okay, let's go put it in the window. So, there you have how to build a solar screen. As you can see, I have them mostly on the top of my house, and it really does make it a lot cooler inside. Blocks a lot of the sunlight. It's like window tint, I guess, but it's not tint. It's a solar screen, so it's pretty great. Saves you a lot of money on cooling bills. All right, thank you for watching, and please subscribe.